Hey there. It's been almost a year now. I made my first video when I was starting to change myself into a better person because it's gonna make me realize that in the first of my change, there are so many people that's really not recognize me for who I am. When I say this, because people are not going to agree with me totally. Most of them. Well, most of my friends don't really recognize and don't really understand that the fact of the people who want to change is not really literally easy. And I realized that in the year of this journey, I still have a lot of things to chase. Sorry. I feel a lot of change within myself, in the way I speak, in the way I think, in the way I react, in the way I how to manage my feelings, my emotional intelligence, and my finance. Thanks to God, I can manage all of that. It was tough, but I can still keep going. Makes me want to give up. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna keep going and again and again. In the way of success, in the way of being the best version of myself, I really have to go through trials and tribulations. Because if I don't, I'm not gonna be the person who I want to be. Supercross is beyond my limit. I think, yeah, that's too expensive for me living in the third world country. But the material things that I'm speaking about, like watches, maybe a new iPhones yearly, I don't know. That's the thing that amplifies who we are. And that's what I learned from my mentors. I have mentors online, they don't know me, but I know them. I learn a lot from great people too. I learn a lot from the prophets, from the books, and yeah, I change a lot within. I hold myself and I tell myself that, you know what, Charles, you don't really have to chase woman first. You don't really have to chase anything besides chasing to be the best version of yourself, regardless of how people think about you. Their opinions doesn't matter. I really have to be the person who can reach financial success because I already shift my mindset to be the person that I attract and to be want to be with. I see a lot of people that they go out, they spend all of the money without thinking why, without asking why they spend their money. If they buy this thing, what value will it provide to you? Is it in long term or the short term? Well, most people really spend their money for a short term. Why? Because it's good, it's pleasuring, in the first place. But in time, you understand that the value has dropped before I really dedicate myself to push myself, to force myself into suffering before I know Andrew Tate and Luke Belmar. I'm wearing a yellow sunglasses because I'm a fan of Luke Belmar. I'm one of his fans, even though he doesn't know me. It doesn't matter. I just know that he's a great person and he really changed the way I think, the way of how he speak, the way of how a man should do, how a man should act spiritually, mentally, financially. I make a lot of sacrifices this year. Every people and every person who is have intention to change from the first place, you really made it, and you will make it in the coming decade. You will retire. You will have the things that you deserve. I'm gonna see you at the top.